show where sports and combos collide. Authentic, unapologetic, no edits, no cap. Let the convo begin. No cap.
Welcome to the No Cap Sports Show podcast where sports and convos collide. I'm your host, the Cobra.
And I'm your host, Coach Milton.
And what's up, everybody? I am your host, Coach O. What's happening?
What's good?
What's up, family?
Everything's everything.
Yes, sir. We've been going good so far.
Everything is cool. Everything is good. What's happening?
That's what's up. That's what's up. How you been, Coach Milton?
I'm good, man. Good. Hope you guys are doing well. Been hot as hell, but
yeah, absolutely.
Y'all getting some of that heat that we got all the time out here, huh?
It's crazy. Yeah, it's been 100 degrees every day.
With that humidity, though. See, y'all got that humidity.
That's what it is. The humidity.
Yeah, it's
humidity
crazy.
is vicious.
Indeed. That humidity ain't no joke.
Yeah, even at nighttime. See, I took a shower, went out on my deck to smoke a cigar and have, just unwind. Yeah, I had to take another shower when I went back in because I, just sweating from the humidity, just chilling out there.
Yeah, you're crazy.
Crazy. But we better enjoy while
some of our listeners and viewers, we do not know where Pumi is. Please put an APB out on. We don't know what's going on with him. So if you see him, please tell him to say hello.
In Pumi's defense, he put in his vacation request. He said he needed 2-3 weeks. Little Deuce out there doing his thing on the AAU circuit and being trained and all that good stuff. So
and Deuce 7'5" ain't dunked yet. Until he dunked, ain't no training in the world. It's over with. He a rising sink.
Ain't AAU season over with? Didn't it just?
It's just getting started. They're like the good bump because they got the Vegas. Okay. You got the Vegas tournament. They ain't when y'all used to go out to Vegas. Wasn't it in the middle of August or something?
Nah, we was always back by now for the national championship.
Y'all used to go to Vegas?
Yeah, we went to Vegas and Atlanta. Yeah, we was out in the, and we went to Indiana one year with out there where Sudan was out there one year. We was out there bump. Yeah. So I know a lot of the guys are wrapping up because they start 2 days next week for football. So a lot of them cats,
that's true.
Yeah, they wrapping up right now.
Hey,
but good luck to them either way. Good luck to them.
What circuit y'all was playing in AAU, Coach?
We was in the Nike circuit.
Nike circuit?
Yeah, we was in Nike. Yeah, Lil Navi and them. Yeah.
Who did Nas play for? What's the name of his team?
Don't give me the line.
That's why I asked you. I don't want you to lie. That's what I'm trying to. You was dead, so I figured you would know.
It's been going on 3 years since that cat didn't play basketball. Hold on, Navi.
I'm about to say, ain't he in the house somewhere?
Yeah, he just bought Sandra back in from training. It was Team Carlin. Hold on for 1 second.
Yeah, that AAU circuit though used to be fun, man. But it wasn't. When we came up, it wasn't like it is now. You had maybe 3 major tournaments.
I'm about to say they had one in the beginning of the summer, one in the middle of summer, and then they had the one at the end. When we played.
It was Team Flex with Coach Carlin. They were always matched up against Takeover and May and New World was there. All their little rivalries.
Dang, man, I can't keep up with all these teams now, man. Dang.
Yeah, so they was in that Nike EYBL stuff. It was funny because it was only 7 of them, and Navi and the other little point was only 2 little black dudes on the team.
We know y'all didn't win. No disrespect.
No. Stop that. Them dudes finished top 5 and they competed. They finished second one year. Them cats was always.
I'm gonna repeat myself. I know y'all didn't win. Like y'all didn't win. Top 5 ain't finished. That ain't winning. I'm talking about winning.
They were competing every year up there with the big boys.
That's why you get. That's why they hand out competing trophies. That's part of the fucking problem with the world today. They hand out competing trophies.
Nah,
I'm talking about
like
wins.
that,
It's called
them cats was finishing the top 5
wins
of
and
the
losses.
country.
Did you win or did you lose?
Hey, everybody can't win. Everybody can't win, but they were in the top 5 every year.
Right.
Hey, look, but y'all represented yourself well, right, Coach?
That's all that matters. Yeah, y'all represented, but y'all didn't win shit. Like I said.
Yeah.
Trust me, I know. I was on the
they
Silver
have
Spoon
nobody.
team.
Hey, they have nobody over 6'3" on the squad running cats out the gym.
I hear you. It sound good. It sound good.
But I will say, you go to a national tournament, you got a bracket of 32, sometimes, or maybe sometimes a little less, and you got the top AAU programs from all across the country, and a top 5 finish, man. That's something to tip your hat for.
We ran Durant out the building. We ran Melo Squad out the building.
And what age was that?
This was 16, 17. This was back in 21, 22, right before COVID hit.
So you remember you ran them out the building. You just didn't remember the name of the team that your son played for, but you remember running them out the building.
Hey, you see I went and asked, right? I ain't knocking it off. I'm telling you the truth.
Okay, I believe
you ain't got to. It's on paper. You ain't got to believe nothing.
Shout out to the legendary Executive 3, former national champion.
Shout out to the Silver Spring Blue Devils, former national champions. We didn't finish in the top 5.
I don't know when that happened. I don't know what year that was.
Yeah, right. Ask Treon Ridges, Kevin Thompson. Come on, man. Don't do that. Mike Gill.
I ain't knocking you. Congratulations.
I'm not even talking to you, Coach. I'm talking to Coach. I'm not even talking. I don't. My shit is documented. I don't care what nobody say.
They must have been in a younger group or something.
Yeah, but Kobe, you got to
when we played them, we ran them out the building.
But Kobe, you always got to remember. But you always got to remember we played up though, always. So we always played 17s, even though we were 16s. We played 16s and we was 15s. It's national. That Rob Jackson, you got to remember as much Executive 3 what it was. Matter of fact, this is what we're gonna do. This is how we nip all this shit in the bud. Because he watched the podcast. Shout out to Rob Jackson, one of the legendary who don't get his flowers. We're gonna give you your flowers, Rob. I'm gonna get you on the show. We're gonna get you on the show. So that way you can clear up all this shit. And I ain't gotta keep talking about this shit, man. This shit is documented, man.
What is he gonna clear up?
What is he gonna clear up?
As far as Executive 3. As far as the Executive 3 national
Devils, man, y'all wasn't even, man, y'all niggas was no competition, man. Man, stop it, Stop it, The Blue Devils versus Executive 3.
I'm talking about the Blue. I'm talking about So besides Executive 3, whatever AAU programs was out there.
It was a few, but we were the 2 most notable.
Who?
Executive 3 and the Blue Devils.
Okay, then. So that's what you talking about. Y'all was winning championships and we was too.
No, y'all wasn't.
You crazy as shit,
Not
you
played.
Not on
my watch, y'all wasn't. Okay, what you talking about? And it wasn't even close. It was 20, 30 point. Get up out of here.
You talking about when we played y'all?
Yeah.
I never played y'all.
That was good for you.
That's what I'm talking about. So I don't know what AAU program, what 17s, 19s you was playing. You know what I'm saying? I never played your age group.
I'm saying the teams with Jason Muscari.
Jason ain't that's what I'm trying to tell you. Them niggas ain't play with us. Them niggas ain't play. It was Damon Young. I don't know, because I was a backup point guard on the squad. Nigga, Kevin Thompson, Damon Young. I speak my truth, nigga. Shit. Damon Young, Kevin Thompson, Treon Ridges. You had Mike Gill. I don't care if he played with y'all. You act like people don't play on 3, 4, 5 teams. Mike Gill,
But they only won on one team.
Mike almost went to Springbrook. He was trying. He was living with Rob. He was living with Rob.
Okay, that sounds nice, but give me a time frame. What year is this that y'all won? Because
man, listen, man, I'm not about to be like Coach Milne and act like I remember the time and the shit like that. I don't remember that shit, man. But I do got the ribbons though in my right there in your auntie house. You'll see a championship trophy. I tell you that. It don't say like Coach Milne said. It don't say top 5 ribbons.
Montgomery County Championship. y'all won the Montgomery County Championship.
Nah, we ain't playing that.
Nah. You had to play. You had to play. In your
no, you did not have to. Nope. Good try. No, I ain't falling for that. Ain't nobody falling for that.
Hey, but look, I'm not taking nothing from the Blue Devils because they was great. They're a legendary program. Rob, legendary coach. I'm just saying, when you compare Executive 3 to the Blue Devils, there's no comparison.
Who did y'all have on Executive 3? Who did y'all have?
Who didn't we have?
I'm asking you. You said you and who else? You said Mike Gill.
So I played basically 2-3 summers with them. So I would say the first year I played with them, the perimeter was the same. It was me, Lewis Bullock, Victor Page, had Kelly Taylor backing up at point guard.
Okay.
Big Travis Lyons from DeMatha.
Right.
And at center we had Big Dink. And
right. All class in 1994.
And then the next year, the perimeter was me, Lewis Bullock, Victor Page.
95, class of 95. Go ahead.
Victor Page again. And then we added Michael
class
Gill.
of 93, but still playing high school AAU. Go ahead.
Michael Gill. And then, that's crazy. Michael Gill. And then at the center, I don't remember who was our center. I think we had like Milo Brooks. We had and some other dudes. I can't remember.
Man, y'all crazy. You couldn't beat them boys back then, bro. I'm telling you.
Pretty much had our team was consist of pretty much all of the first team and some of the second team all met. That was our team basically.
Okay. You ain't gonna get me in.
Huh?
You ain't gonna get me into the lower mind. I don't care.
No, we need to have this discussion.
Well, we're gonna get it. The discussion is over with now. I'm gonna get them on the
I need you to concede. You haven't conceded yet. Am I right or am I right?
Nah, I'm getting Coach Rob Jackson, who is one of the founders. I hear all these people talking about Kurt Malone and this person, that person, all these other
be on the show real soon.
That's awesome. And we gonna and Kurt gonna tell you. Now I ain't never even met the gentleman, but he gonna tell you what Rob did out there, and because Rob was getting them from Virginia, PG County, Montgomery County. He was getting them from everywhere.
What do you think Executive 3 was doing?
I get that, but what I'm saying is, Rob started off on a small, like he started off, like you said, just playing for the Boys and Girls Club.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No. But look, you don't have to convince me that y'all was great and Rob was
I
great.
know. I'm
just comparing the two. That's all.
I'm telling you.
When Curtis come on the show,
this is
who he got his blueprint from.
Right, but this
when he built DC Assault, he got his blueprint from Executive 3. Guaranteed say that.
All right, but what we started off the show with, we talking about Coach Milne and we talking about finishing in the top 5. And we talking about championships. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
We not talking about.
Y'all notice they ain't said nothing for the last 10 minutes.
I didn't say Silver Spring. I didn't say the Blue Devils finished. I didn't say 1 year we finished in the top 3. 1 year we finished in top. Nah, we either won or we lost. Period. That's it. Because back in the days, the 2 biggest championships, you was going down to Florida and you went to Vegas.
Right.
It was no Indiana, wasn't no Chicago, none of what. Even the big tournament they got out here in Arizona now. Yeah. It's huge.
And then back when they had the tournament in Long Beach.
Nah, that was for you. That must have been for the B teams.
Nah, hell no. That was shit. That was Shea Cotton and them. That was the real deal.
They hosted a joint for the B teams out there, man. Kobe, you ain't nothing.
Hey, imagine that.
You was on the B team.
Imagine that.
You was on the B team.
Cut it out. Imagine that.
I played on the B team. Got up all the shots. I averaged 26 on the B team. I love it. They like, damn, oh, why you not playing with us?
I was 26 on the 18.
That's cool. On my mind, I was on the A team. I played football. I could care less.
Nigga, I played tennis.
Yeah. Hey, look, I could care less. Shit.
Oh man, hey, look, man, let's get into these topics, man. Ain't gonna get me right there today, man.
Nah.
I know what you're doing, man.
What you mean?
Because you've been doing it since we was kids, man. You planting the seed. You planting the seed right now. I already see where it's going.
Cole, as a young kid say, he rage baiting you.
Yeah, that's what he doing.
I don't even know what that means, but whatever y'all say.
I just found out on Monday.
whatever that means. Yup.
All right, man. Let's get into these topics, man, for the viewers and listeners. So first topic I want to discuss. So a few days ago, there was a shooting in Manhattan. A man opened up fire in Midtown Manhattan office building, killing 4 people and wounding 1. The suspect was 27-year-old Shane Tamura, who died by suicide after the mass shooting at a building that was home to the NFL headquarters. A note was discovered in the gunman's pocket, accusing the NFL of concealing dangers to players' brains to maximize profits. And then he also blamed football and CTE for his challenges. And then also the last page of his note had a request for medical professionals to examine his brain, do some testing on his brain. So first, I would like to say my condolences to the 4 victims, death victims, and their families, and then also prayers to the one survivor that's fighting to get back to a healthy lifestyle. So I want to say that first. Second, I would like to say that, we on this show typically once a year, maybe even twice a year, we will have an episode on mental health and maybe the effects of athletics have on athletes' brains in terms of CTE, especially for football players. And you just never know over time how someone can react to trauma to the brain. And I know this person wrote that on a note. We don't know yet if that was the case, but if it was, we know that the CTE symptoms include memory loss, mood changes, confusion, and trouble thinking clearly. So, but this gunman, he only played high school football. He didn't play collegiately. He didn't play NFL. So I don't know what his actual beef was with the NFL because he didn't have any known connections to the NFL. So I just want to get your thoughts on the actual incident that took place, and then also your thoughts on the relationship between football and CTE, and maybe even mental health for athletes that participate in those type of sports for years. Coach Mill, why don't you kick it off for us?
Again, first and foremost, condolences to the families and victims, and to the speedy recovery to the one survivor. But name the symptoms of CTE again, Cole. Just run them off real quick.
Memory loss.
The ones that you just listed. Yep.
Yeah, memory loss, mood changes, confusion, trouble thinking clearly.
All right. So this young man wrote a letter, put it in his bag, proceeded to go to the NFL headquarters, and shot up the place.
Yeah.
So if he had all the wherewithal to do all that, why he didn't ask for help? And maybe he did. I don't know. So I'm gonna put that out there first. But this to me is, you have living examples of CTE. I can't remember shit. As we talked about from the beginning, just spotty. All the kids that train, we get nicknames to them because me and O even joked about it. I was gonna get a shirt that said "Can't remember shit" on it,
Yeah.
you know, and it's real, right? And the NFL has owned up to it, and yes, there needs to be a lot more research done. And there's been some big time players who have donated their brains, to study on their brain and all that stuff. But this dude was conscious enough to write a letter. This dude wasn't confused about where he was going. So why was he not able to ask for help? If you feeling all of that, hell, check yourself into a mental hospital, right? Check yourself in. Say, hey, I feel like I'm gonna do harm to somebody. I feel like, because if I'm not mistaken, Junior Seau did all of that. Checked himself in, was having issues, was really being vocal about some of the thoughts he had. And yes, at the end, I guess he killed himself.
Right.
But what was all that going to shoot up everybody else for? So
Yeah.
you go and do harm to someone else. If you're feeling that way, then you should have had the wherewithal to ask for help to prevent that from happening, or last minute, and again, never wishing this on anybody, take your own life. And I know that's not an easy thing, because I always say the people who take their own life, man, that's got to be some of the bravest people I know. Because I done been in some dark places, but I can't see myself pulling the trigger to kill myself at all.
Right.
I don't know if he had asked for help. And, whether he played college, pro, that doesn't matter. I mean, we done had kids die. I had a high school friend that died on a football field state championship game. So shit happens. But I don't believe it was CTE that did this. Not with those symptoms right there, because it seemed like he was very conscious of what he was doing, and he didn't seem confused at all. He was very intentional, because he got, like I said, he was at the NFL office and he got everybody's attention, right? So that's just my take on it. I just feel like that was just outright murder-suicide myself. So
yeah. What's your reaction to it, O-Dog?
CTE is real. Shout out to the thoughts and prayers, like Coach said, like you said, to those families and the victims of that shooting, and prayers going out to the youngin' that's still fighting right now. With that being said, I agree with Coach. You got CTE, but you put notes and pipe in your thing. You ain't played since high school. You ain't even really get that hit that hard. That, especially if he played. How old was he? How old was he?
27.
27. Yeah. So they barely just was doing 2 a days now. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? But on a serious note, I mean, CTE is real. It does affect your memory and stuff like that. I mean, everybody, like Coach said, I give everybody nicknames. I'm not even trying to remember your name. I'm giving people nicknames. I don't care, in front of the parents, everything. I'm even giving the parents a nickname too. So it is what it is. But CTE is real, and they are, the NFL does they are moving towards the right thing as far as putting a lot of stuff in, place to help with that. For me, it seems like this was personal. But maybe he had a family member or somebody else that maybe, was affected by it and things like that. And, I feel like, with him going in there shooting up innocent people, he's a fucking coward. And that's just my thought. Because I know plenty of people out here with CTE, and I know plenty of people out here that's had CTE. They ain't going no office building and shoot up no people that wasn't, they ain't have nothing to do with football. They working in an office building. They just working in the NFL office building. Roger Goodell go around all these different training camps, all these different camps, all these different football games. He on the sideline in all these different places. But yeah, you want to go into an office building and shoot the office building up. Yeah. So personally, I feel like he was a coward, and I feel like if you're gonna take someone else's life, an innocent person that did not do anything wrong to you, whatever, and then try to talk about CTE, like Coach said, but you had your mind is good enough where you can get out this whole plan and even put a note in my pocket talking about, yeah, it's Roger Goodell. I don't buy it. I think it was something else. I think it had. I don't know what it is. I don't know if they talking about conspiracy. I don't know. Maybe somebody trying to bring some more light to the CTE thing, right? If I go, we get this guy to go on here and crash out, and he say CTE now, and it's the NFL. It's the NFL. I don't know. I'm just saying he's a coward for taking innocent people's lives. You know what I'm saying? They didn't have anything to do with that. They don't have anything. They wasn't coaches in your high school. They wasn't coaches. You know what I'm saying? In the NFL, and you gonna mess around and kill innocent people?
Yeah.
Come on, man. You know, and step it up, NFL building. Where's your security team?
Yeah, and they
anybody
have a statement saying that they will be ramping up security.
Yeah, but my point is, when you go to the NFL games, right? You can't even get on the field. There's security badges, this and that. Step your game up. You're $1 billion industry.
Mm-hmm.
Treat your people that's at the bottom as such, not just your people that's out on the field.
Yeah.
Right? That goes to the type of person and the type of leadership start at the top. Roger Goodell. That's what he should be ashamed of, that he was even able to get into the building and get up to the floor and kill those people.
Yep.
If I'm the leader, if I'm the boss, right? Come on, man. 100%. We $1 billion. Yeah, the same way I got 7, 8 people around me, security, whatever. When I'm moving around, should be like that for our team.
Yep.
You know what I mean? That's just me. That's how I roll. I'm always like that.
Yeah.
Everybody know that ever rolled around with me back in the day when I used to move around parties. It didn't matter. I'm not going in and tell the 75th person, female or whoever they are, until they in. Because they coming to see me, it's me. I'm right now, everything is what underneath my watch. It's my name on the flyer. It's my name on the such and such. So Roger Goodell got it. Come on, man, do better, bro.
Yeah.
Do better, man.
Fact.
If I'm them people's family, I'm a little disappointed because of the simple fact is we gotta have better security, and it shouldn't have took some people, innocent people, losing their lives, and now we're stepping up our security. No, it should have been like that.
Yeah, so I agree 100%.
And Cole, before you get started too, man, I want to shout out our big brother. I know he family to the show, big brother Sean Springs, because this goes to show how serious we got people around us are doing it. He put together a helmet that's trying to prevent it more. So shout out to Sean Springs. And what is it? Oh, WinPack. Am I saying the name of the company right? WinPack. Yeah.
Next topic. Next topic. Yeah. Next topic.
And I just want to say though, the even worse, the gunman went up one floor too high. He missed the NFL offices. He went to the next floor up. I believe the office is rooted management. So
he got in the elevator. He got in the elevator.
Went up and passed the NFL offices by one floor and shot up Rudin Management. And that's where those folks was from that he opened fire on. So and then just the last piece before we move to the next thing. You know, once lawmakers and politicians get involved and they start speaking about the incident, of course they want to start talking about gun laws and gun control and what we need to do in terms of Congress creating laws to control what type of weapons that's available to your average citizen. The gunman had an M4 assault rifle. He had a Las Vegas gun permit. That was on his person. I believe it was on his person, but now we talking about is the gun laws the issue for stuff like that happening. And I just say, like, it's just foolish people, assholes like this dude is the problem, not the weapon that he's purchasing. And for real, if you're a gun owner and you got guns to protect your home and your family, a lot of times you're protecting your family from people who get guns, not through the legal process. They're not going to gun stores or gun shops and filling out applications. getting those guns on the street. So I just never get that whole spiel and that whole debate about not allowing, you know, your regular citizen to afford to protect themselves and their family.
Yeah, but the most important part in the part that we want to talk about here on the No Cap Sports Show podcast is that innocent lives was lost. Period.
Unnecessarily. Yep.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing. So
yeah, that's moving on. As we know, Coach Deion Sanders, Coach Prime, he's been, you know, ill for quite some time now. He had a lot of friends and families visit him out at his property, just, you know, checking on him, doing a wellness check. And, you know, he kept it close to the vest in terms of, you know, what it was he was having challenges with. But then it came out the other day after a successful surgery that Deion Sanders had bladder cancer. He had a tumor in his bladder, and he had his entire bladder removed, and he elected to go with the neo bladder now. So that's pretty much he's using his intestines to build a new bladder. So that's where he is now. So he's back on his feet, getting stronger, getting healthier, and he's back and ready to get on the sidelines and coach the Colorado Buffaloes this season. So my question to you guys: how does Coach Prime's return to the Colorado Buffaloes impact the season? Oh, dog, why don't you kick us off, big dog?
Well, I owe Coach Prime an apology because I thought Coach Prime was just trying to hide out till his son got in the league. You know, so I want to say here, I can say, hey, I truly thought that he was trying to set himself up to get ready to get out of there, because his son had left, or whatever the case may be. So I want to start off by saying that as far as the situation that him returning, I think is going to inspire his players. If you got a coach that's sitting there fighting, you know, for his life, fighting for, you know, and didn't put it out there, you know, didn't put it out there for none of the naysayers, didn't put it out there for anybody, or whatever the case may be. I think that is a testament to him and his team. They kept everything nice and quiet, didn't tell anybody anything and things like that. So, you know, and just sending prayers his way, just sending shout out to prayers his way. And I wish him nothing but the best and his team the best. And when you got someone like Carucci by his side, he gonna be all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Facts. Yes, sir.
Yeah, he moving in the right direction. He gonna be good.
Yeah. Coach Milton, your thoughts?
Nah, I second that. You know, galvanize the team, but again, like O said, man, shout out for them being able to keep it in house. A lot of times, you know, somebody gets the information and leaks it just for, you know, the payment or whatever. So kudos to them for keeping it in the house and allowing him and his family to, you know, go through the process and get healthy enough to speak on it themselves. And like I said, I think it's going to galvanize the team, and I'm looking forward to it, man. I think they're going to compete this year, and hopefully he stays healthy all season. And, you know, again, wish him a speedy recovery and good luck this season.
Yeah, I agree with both of you. I think the impact is going to be huge now that he's back, because, I mean, you got to think that program was built in his image at every single level, you know what I'm saying? And now with the departure of Shedeur and Travis Hunter, you know, they need him more than ever. And I know right now he had his assistant coaches. They stepped in and they did a great job. And Deion made a statement, said, I don't have to rely on them. I'm back, baby. You know what I'm saying? And one important thing that, you know, I think he's going to have to make a decision on, you know, they trying to decide who's going to be their quarterback for this season. So with him back, he can make a, you know what I'm saying, a strong, quality, effective decision in terms
they brought that boy in from
the 5-star.
From Liberty.
No, I'm talking about the boy they brought in from Liberty.
Oh, the transfer.
They got that
transfer.
transfer.
Yeah, the
They got. I
transfer
don't
guy.
know he's five-star, but I know that boy from Liberty. I don't got him. Yeah, he put up some big numbers. He had a couple boys.
And he's showing out in camp. So right now the job is his. Yeah. He
okay.
real big.
The reports earlier said that it was a battle and they was having a hard time to decide who was going to get the nod.
Oh yeah, hey.
Because I know that boy, the true freshman. I know he's a 5-star recruit. When he was the second best quarterback in the country.
Yeah, Julian something. Yeah.
So I mean, we'll see. But I'm glad Deion is back on his feet. He's healthy. He's cancer free. Salute to him and the entire Sanders family. We looking forward to see the Colorado Buffalo play this season. I know it's going to be an event like always. He bring them out. And we don't expect no different this year.
Yeah. And I didn't even realize he got 8 dudes in the league right now that's vying for spots right now. So that's dope too. I didn't know Colorado had that many. I know they had the big 3 with Horn, Hunter, and Shador, but god damn, he got 8 dudes that's fighting for roster spots right now.
He had the most wide receivers drafted in this year's draft.
Nice.
Yeah. Nice. So you know what I mean.
And
so
he won't lie about what he said.
How many receivers did he have drafted? How many receivers he have drafted?
If I'm not mistaken, it was 5.
Yeah.
No, he had no 5 wide receivers.
At the very least 4. It was 4 to 5. Look at no bullshit. He had the most wide receivers drafted.
He had.
Did he get drafted, Kobe, or did they sign with NFL teams? See, that's a big difference.
No, they got drafted somewhere between the first and the 7 rounds, right? Between the first and the 7th round. He had several receivers drafted.
But the last dude, the big receiver, he didn't get drafted. He was
because I'm about to say they only had him.
The Ravens got one of them.
Yeah, Jimmy Horn was outside of Travis Horn. Travis Horn, Jimmy Horn.
Horn didn't go to the 6th round though to Carolina.
Okay,
that's what I'm saying. When else did a receiver get drafted?
I'm about to see.
I know the big dude, the big receiver, the big possession dude. He went undrafted. He's a free agent somewhere.
That's what I'm saying. He probably got the most signed.
Okay.
Yeah, he probably got the most signed. He probably got 5 wide receivers in camp.
Okay. But so 3 of them was drafted. The other 2 was signed.
I don't even know why some. You know what? Certain shit. I'm about to stop arguing with y'all. I'm serious, man.
No, you ain't know.
Hey, listen, man.
You ain't know.
Listen, back in the days, I was trying to coach. You know, when I first came on, I was trying to be politically correct, and I think. You know what, Cole? You know me, and I know you. I met my man OG Fredo, and coming in on the show. But listen, man, I'm not a rookie no more. And I'm not going to let you treat me as such. So the shit that I know, football. Did I say anything when y'all talking about politics? And see, I kept it short. CTE, I feel sorry for the people. You trying to tell me about football? You know.
Now what? X's and O's.
Don't sit there arguing.
Cole, you know he politicking
inside the lines football. That was just a report, a stat that.
Well, I'm the report.
But you ain't know.
Hey, Cole.
I didn't know. I knew damn well he ain't had no 4 receivers drafted.
But he did have the most receivers drafted though.
Yeah, no, he had the most receivers that signed a contract or whatever.
No. You're wrong about that one.
Kobe, you said he had 5 receivers drafted.
I get it. I was wrong about that, but he still had the most receivers drafted from one school, from one team.
Oh, okay, because you said because he had.
I don't think it was another team that had 3 receivers that went in the draft. Correct.
So they had Horn. That's what I'm saying. Okay. So that's I get. Okay, now what you saying? So they had Horn, and they consider Travis Hunter a receiver? Obviously,
they got Hunter, Wester, and Horn.
Okay, cool. Okay, there you go. Got you.
What's the big possession receiver's name? What's his name? The big dude.
I don't know. I don't even want to say nothing, man.
You can't say nothing. You can't say,
man.
well, you can't say nothing. Talk about,
man.
You just said they had 5 wide receivers.
Who the possession receiver? I don't know, man. I don't even want to say that.
The big possession receiver that I thought that he was talking about was they had a young boy. He made some big plays. No, they did.
Yeah,
he got
I think his dad played or something. His dad played or something.
Colorado, he wasn't that. He's not on my list like that.
Yeah,
he wasn't that good. You know what I'm saying?
He was decent. Yeah. You know, he wasn't no stand-up.
He was a freshman. He was a freshman, but he talking about the big possession receiver.
Yeah, the one that his pop played.
He came in from a transfer portal.
Yeah.
So he transferred in. But they had another one, a freshman that went crazy.
Yeah, the freshman went crazy, but I think he played like 2 or 3 games and put up.
And that was it.
And then he was done.
Yeah, that was it. I ain't seen him play too much more after that. Shout out to Coach Fleet. What's up, Fleet? We got to get you on the show. Shout out to you and good luck to you at University of Wyoming. Right. That's family. That's family. We got to get Coach Fleet on the show. He actually last year was the assistant head coach of University of Colorado. And he also was with Deion Sanders when Deion was with Jackson State.
Nice.
So when Deion was having his foot issues and going through that type of stuff, if you ever see his documentary, Coach Flea was the one that was the head coach and that was running the practices and all that stuff down in Jackson State.
Yeah.
So he was the running back coach up at Colorado for the last so this is Deion's 3rd year now, right?
3rd year, yep. 3rd year at Colorado.
Right. So he was there for Deion's first 2 years.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
So and he's at Wyoming now? At Wyoming.
He's at University of Wyoming. Just left. He is at University of Wyoming. Yep.
Dope.
Yeah. He was coaching down at Howard when he brought me in a little bit, but I had to go.
Right.
I had to go. That's a whole nother story and topic. I'm not going to talk nothing negative right now. I had to go. I was there for 7 days. Training camp. 4 camp. I had to go immediately.
How many days you was there?
7. Hey, look, really 5. Got out of there. Left. So, hey, felt so bad. Coach Fleet called me and said, "Oh, you all right? No, are you all right?" Dealing with it. Yeah, are you all right? Yeah, obviously you're not right. Let's go, man. Colorado, go. Shout out to Coach Prime. Do your thing.
Recovery, coach.
Yeah, and now stop listening to Kobe tell me about 5 receivers being drafted.
Hey, look, man, everybody mess up sometimes.
Yeah, I told you, Kobe, he vowed for that bell. He wanted to cut your ass off. He was going to delete you for about 10 seconds.
Yeah, I was looking for the thing. I couldn't find it.
Yeah,
I was trying to delete you.
Yeah, that's all right. I almost got you, but hey, look, you was right. I just had to take.
I appreciate you, King. It take a true man to say, my bad. Right?
For sure. So it's a debate going on around on the internet and some broadcasts talking about the back and forth between Cam Newton and Ryan Clark. One part of it is they had I guess there was a back and forth about Cam Newton saying that Jalen Hurts wasn't a top 10 quarterback, and he gave his reasons for why he didn't think he was a top 10 quarterback. And then the second piece of it was a separate argument between the two online was when Cam Newton was interviewing Wale, and they was talking about the Washington Commanders, and then he simply asked a question, and it was a comparison of JD5 and RG3. So he was kind of asking Wale, are you worried that JD5 is going to be another RG3 basically? And Ryan Clark, I think, took it out of context, and he kind of he was defending Jaden Daniels and also criticizing Cam Newton a little bit. So, Coach Milton, I know you know a lot about
Can I? Only reason I'm gonna be short on this one. First of all, I know RC lunch with him, whatever. No need to drop names. It is what it is. Shawty is truly a friend, and as anything, and I'm not saying we close like that, but I know RC. You know what I'm saying? And anytime a man trust you enough to watch their son, then that lets you know the type of person he think you are, right? If somebody, you're gonna leave your kids with somebody or whatever. I've been knowing his son, right? This is the reason why I just brought up this real quick. I've been knowing his son because I used to train his son when his son was in the 8th grade, 7th, 8th grade, right? He's now a free agent with the New York Jets or whatever. But I say all that to say he started off at ASU, Arizona State, and he came in the same year as Jaden Daniels. So y'all see where I'm going with this?
I do.
So you got to understand, Ryan Clark got a special relationship with this young man, right? Ryan Clark went to LSU. Where did Jaden Daniels go?
LSU.
Okay. So what I'm trying to tell you is Shawty got a special relationship with this man. So go ahead, coach. So understand, I'm just saying that. So understand, like when he, he's standing on, what he believes in, but also too, I think RC, because his son played with, you know what I'm saying? You got a son, like you said, coach. We ain't had nobody. My son's team, 6'3", such, right? You stand up for it, right? I ain't never met him, but you heard Coach Boone, right? Or your team, you know what I'm saying, Kobe, or somebody say something about the volleyball with your girls or something, or whatever. You're gonna sort of be like, well, hold up, I know that. So I think a little bit of that is involved in it as well. But go ahead, Coach. I just wanted to say that part, that RC really has as far as the Jalen Hurts and all that other whatever, but RC, I know for a fact, has a special relationship with the young man Jaden Daniels. Jaden Daniels looks up to him, you know what I'm saying, and truly holds him as a mentor. But go ahead, my bad, Coach.
No, I'm glad you clarified that, because I was going to start there. Like, I think when Ryan Clark spoke on the RG3 Jaden Daniel topic, he's a fan of LSU. He's an alumni at LSU. And as Coach just said, as O just said, Jaden Daniels holds a special place in his heart. So, I understand that. And I don't think, I don't know what all Cam said, but I do have that same feeling about Jaden Daniels will be similar to RG3 if they don't get Terry McLaurin signed, because they just took their deep threat away. So I hope it doesn't go that way, because even though I'm not a Commanders fan, I think Jaden Daniels is a hell of a quarterback, and I think the Commanders got a good opportunity to compete this year. So I hope they get Terry signed. So I think, again, I'm glad O clarified that, because I think he's speaking from almost like a uncle, father figure, like that dude means something to him. So again, like you said, if I know somebody getting ready to speak something crazy about y'all, hey, no, we're not having that conversation. You gonna have it. That man got to be here. As a matter of fact, hold tight. Yeah.
But Coach, like you, it's a difference if the man wasn't playing well.
Yeah.
I get it. Everybody, and then like you said, everybody got their right to their own opinion. But it just seemed like to me, Cam Newton, this when somebody talking positive about another black quarterback, he always got to relate the shit back to what he did, and what he did not have when he was playing. So people just try to give you your flowers. Damn, bro, everybody was dabbing back then. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
everybody was dabbing. You was getting big love. You took a team to the championship, but you don't have to talk back about that, man. Damn.
Yeah. So what I would say about this piece of it, I think that the whole thing was blown out of proportion, because I think that Cam Newton was literally asking Wale a question about, was he concerned that could happen, because this probably, when RG3 was the quarterback for Washington, that's probably the last time I really rooted for Washington, when RG3 was there, right? Yeah. RG3 came in town, he had the city popping. I don't care what nobody say. The city was different when he came in town. Yeah. And Youngin went out there on that field just like JD5 is doing now, and he showed his ass off. He was doing his thing, and you know, he had the knee injury, but they went to the playoffs with the as the hottest team in the league. I think they were gonna make a Super Bowl run if he didn't hurt that knee against.
They didn't take care of him.
They was up 14-0. He hurt that knee, came out, and then Minnesota walked us down with Kirk Cousins being our quarterback. You know how that went. And then RG3 had that whole campaign with Adidas, I believe it was, to be available to play.
To be back game one.
Be back.
He had $1 million clause in his contract where he had to be back. If he was back, he was back by game one and took that first snap and played whatever 50, 50 plus 1, 50% of the plays, then he got that bonus right away.
Yep. So I remember when he came back that next year, the first game was against Philadelphia Eagles, right at FedEx Stadium. I went to that game, and when RG3 came onto the field, the whole stadium was chanting RG3. That's how. I mean, he was the king of DC for a year and some change. You know what I'm saying? They was chanting RG3, and then he went out there for that first series. And it was obvious that he just couldn't move. He wasn't ready. He tried to roll out a couple times, man. He looked like his whole leg was about to snap. And then, you know, all of the energy behind RG3 and the Washington team just kind of fizzled out. So I think that's what Cam Newton was alluding to in terms of his question to Wale was like, hey, you know, like, because their first years was pretty much the exact same. So are you like on eggshells? Are you on pins and needles? Like, man, I hope this doesn't go the way RG3's career went, and Jaden Daniel on a different trajectory. And so he just was asking Wale to get Wale's feedback. It wasn't like he was giving his input or his opinion. He was just asking Wale.
And I think along the lines of what O was talking, I think a lot of people take what Cam says out of context sometimes, because every time I watch him, he is just asking a question, you know, and sometimes he's giving some of his opinion, but that's what the show's supposed to be about, right? Give your opinion. I think when he did supposedly shit talk Shador called him out on it. You know, they got together and talked about it. Now fast forward to the Ryan Clark piece. I will say this: that piece with him and Ryan Clark, I'm on that tangent about why is it always us against us, right? We tear each other down. We talk crazy. Now I will give kudos to Ryan Clark because Ryan cleaned it up. He didn't go back and forth with Cam after that. As a matter of fact, he came back out and gave Cam his flowers. You know, he said, hey, man, let's stop acting like Cam want that guy. You know, I was just talking about the football piece. You know, is the quarterback a top 10 dude? So, but we can't act like Cam wasn't that guy. So I was appreciative of Ryan not only not going back at Cam, but selling, hey, man, I'm gonna give you, hey, man, y'all fans got to stop acting like Cam. And
I think them fans started going crazy.
The fans go crazy, man. And so,
and my thing with Cam is like, Slim, you was a monster. You did what you don't need to defend yourself or try to compare anybody talking about people are game managing or they doing this or whatever. And if anything, you get more props because you did it. No disrespect to Olsen, and obviously he has Smith, but you did it with what you had to do with.
Yeah.
The same thing. Allen Iverson get a lot of love, and it's crazy. And people can say, well, yeah, he didn't do this, or he didn't win a championship. Whatever. Look what he took to the championship. No disrespect to them pros, because them pros they are the top, the elite of the elite. But my point is, name another all-star on that team.
Okay.
Okay, so now we go to Carolina. You had Greg Olsen, and then he played with Steve Smith for a little while. But then Steve Smith, I don't think Steve Smith was on a Super Bowl team. He was gone.
No, he was gone.
He was gone. Yeah.
I forgot the running back name that they had.
He had the two running backs. He had the two-headed, you had the power back and the speedster.
D'Angelo was there, or was he in Pittsburgh?
I can't remember.
He might have been there. I mean, he might have been there, but that's my point, though.
Yeah,
that's
the biggest names.
So,
the biggest names he had was on defense with Olsen, and then the two linebackers, Kuechly.
That's why I said, Greg. No, that's why I said Olsen played tight end. Olsen played tight end.
Yeah, and then had Davis and Kuechly. Davis and Kuechly was the two linebackers.
And they had Davis, and Luke, So you had those are the three people. Those are the four people that I remember. I forgot the running backs name.
He had the two running backs and
so you showed
the receivers.
Yeah, bro, you did it. You did your thing. Even with your Auburn go back to Auburn in college. Slim, you did it. You don't even need to respond to people that talk crazy or whatever.
Absolutely not.
You're a monster.
Absolutely.
Yeah, like what are we talking? What are you talking? But I get it though, because he goes at people that talk, and I get it. I'm like that too sometimes. So
and I like.
So running back is Jonathan Stewart.
Jonathan Stewart. Yeah.
Out of Oregon, right?
But I like how.
Well, Iowa, Oregon. I think he came out of Oregon.
Stewart, Jonathan came out of Oregon.
Yeah.
Or either Oregon or Oregon's. Yeah, Oregon.
No, he came out of Oregon, right? Oh yeah. Well, y'all got the computers. Y'all stand in front of the computer. I ain't in front of the computer.
Yeah, I don't know where he came from.
Well, anyway.
Yeah, but the name is right. Jonathan Stewart in there. I forget the other guy, but they had the two back set.
Yeah,
and I like. But again, I wanted to speak on a part about how Ryan just. I don't think anything's been said about it since then. Ryan just like, look, man, y'all got to stop tripping. Cam was that dude. You know, outside of everything else that's going on, we can't act like he didn't do it, like O said. And then, but it still stood on. I still believe that the quarterback, what's the cat's name from Hurts? Jalen Hurts is still a top 10 guy. You know, is he better than Cam Newton? Probably not. Probably ain't even in the same conversation. But they ain't got nothing to do with us talking about is he a top 10 quarterback now? And I think Jalen Hurts, he is. I mean, you got to, does he warrant any type of special because he won a Super Bowl? No, I think if you take Saquon off their team, they don't win it. But I'm not going to knock Jalen Hurts' talent. I think if you name 10 quarterbacks, I think he needs to be up there in that conversation.
Yeah, but my thing with it, the reason why I didn't really get a lot of heartburn from what Cam said about Jalen Hurts, because I hear a lot of people with that same opinion about Jalen Hurts. You know, I think he's the perfect quarterback
for that situation,
for that team, right? Yeah. He does everything what they need him to do. I think he's a tough, resilient ball player. I think he makes the right plays when he needs to make it. He doesn't try to force anything. He doesn't have to put the team on his back. And I think that's the way he likes it, and that fits him perfectly. And we can reel off. We can just talk about quarterback after quarterback after quarterback that put a cape on every Sunday and kind of like have to, lead their teams or put their teams on their back a lot of times. Jalen Hurts isn't one of those guys, so that's where I kind of saw where Cam was trying to go, even though Jalen Hurts still deserved the respect just because he's a winner.
He's a winner. Yeah. 100%.
You want me to talk about this Jalen Hurts thing? Very simple. Very, 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 very simple. And I don't mean to be rude, disrespectful. I think Lamar Jackson and Jalen Hurts are both great quarterbacks. Lamar Jackson is way more talented or whatever the case may be, right? Does this thing athletically gifted, but I'm cool. I have no problem showing up to work every day and leading behind a gentleman like Jalen Hurts. I think first and foremost, is it his fault that he got drafted to the Philadelphia Eagles? See, that's the problem that I have with people, even when we talk about basketball or football. It's not these people got drafted there. They didn't choose. This is not an AAU team where we talked about for the first 20 minutes. Executive Greek or Boys Club or the Flames. What was they called, Coach?
Flex
team.
Coach called them the Flames. Coach called your team the Flames.
The Flames? Well, you said they was running fast up there the court, so hey, go. He said they was flaming up the court. Hot Cheeto. Yo, crazy.
Stupid.
No, but no, I'm serious though. Why do good players, because they're playing well? Why do people like, oh well, you got all these players? Man, he didn't say AJ Brown come over there.
Yeah.
Oh well, Coach Milton just said, well, I don't think they win it without Saquon. Man, what did Saquon do in the Super Bowl?
Yeah. No, you're right. You're right.
He showed you that he can win both ways. He can run. He had to pass the ball that game. The game plan for the Kansas City Chiefs said, we're going to stop Saquon. We're going to make Jalen Hurts beat us. And he did that.
And he did it. Yeah, he did it.
So I think it's crazy to me that we talk about whether or not he's a good player. Man, listen, he's a champion.
He's a champion. Yeah.
Okay, then. So what? If you guys don't have certain people, or what are we basing all of it? Are we just doing okay? Well, are we basing it off of their natural athletic ability or their talent level? Or are we basing it off playing the position of quarterback, man?
I think it's just the eye test.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, it's the same. That's the same argument they was having before this.
Like I said, no disrespect. I played with athletic quarterbacks, and I've also played with quarterbacks that ain't nowhere near as athletic. But when they say some shit, a word in the locker room, that shit gets done.
Yeah.
Period. Because of the respect that you when Anthony Calvillo used to come out there when I was playing in Montreal, and he said, "We're gonna win." Yeah, I know we down 14. I'm messing up right now. Defense, man, give me the ball. We gonna win.
Yeah.
That's the quarterback. That's quarterbacking. That shit that's not in the eye test if you're not seeing it every day, right?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
No, you talking about Saquon and people talking about all these people that he got this or he got that. Come on, Cole. Come on, Coach Miller. How hard is it to pause to get these guys together to have one goal and one focus to make sure they getting the ball? Everybody's come on, man.
Mm-hmm.
A black African American quarterback that beat another one that's on fire. Pat Mahomes. Come on, man. Ain't no way he ain't in no top 10. Y'all people were crazy. I love Joe Burrow. He athletically, he is a monster.
Mm-hmm.
No question about it. Ain't even a question. And he continues to put up the work or whatever the case may be. Jalen Hurts is a champion.
Indeed.
So y'all keep following people with great talent, and I'm gonna follow the champions.
Yeah.
That's just me. I'm different. I don't care what's in, what's not in, or he got this talent, or we gonna hell no. That man is a champion. He does it with. I ain't saying you gotta. Just because you ain't gotta do it his way, Coach Milton and Cole. You ain't gotta do it his way. It's not his fault. He got to the Eagles. He didn't request a trade there or none of that other shit. That is where he got drafted to. That is where he chose to sign a new deal. He could have went crazy and said, no, I'm going to wait and get more money. He did a sort of a friendly deal to make sure that everybody else got signed. That's a leader, man. To me, that's an overall top quarterback. Guaranteed in the top 10. I can't name more than 10 people.
And when his own fans had turned against him, he didn't say nothing back. He just
didn't say a word.
Because his own fans was trying to run him out of town when they
and then
he just kept working. He kept working.
Coach. Then went through for like 400 or something, and then came in the press conference and said, "Is that what y'all want to see?"
Yeah.
I'm chilling.
Yeah.
Y'all want me to throw 400 times, and this man on pace to break the record.
That was hard.
Hey,
I love his heart and his resiliency. Like Coach Mills said several years ago, they was talking about who they was going to get in there to be their quarterback for the future because they didn't believe in Jalen Hurts. But he stayed focused. He stayed the course. He never said nothing. He never cried about it. He got some weapons in there, particularly Brown at receiver, and then they drafted my man. What was his name from Alabama?
Dr. Smith.
Yeah. Devontae Davis. I said Devontae. Yeah, I said Devontae. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. So and they gave him some pieces that he could work with, and then you saw what he could do. He took that team to the Super Bowl. They lost, but he himself, he had a great game, even though they lost, and then he took them back to the Super Bowl and got it done.
That's all I'm saying.
And I don't know what happened the year before when their team was going through turmoil, but I thought they could have went back to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, he played well that year.
Yeah. So yeah, salute to Jalen Hurts. I know, he might not be the sexy option.
Coach Milton, let's just talk about the NFC East quarterbacks. Who are you taking over him?
I can't take anybody over him, but I will say right now the so-called experts are taking Jayden Daniels.
I'm talking about Kobe, my cousin.
I'm taking Jalen Hurts.
Okay then, Coach.
Yeah, I trust. I'm like you. I trust Hurts. I trust.
Well, right there. Well, right there, he in the top 10. You ain't taking 10 quarterbacks in the AFC over him. Yeah. So that lets you. I mean, listen, man, I ain't the smartest when it comes.
And you answer this question for me. So even though I said I'm taking Jalen Hurts all day, but I think Jayden Daniels is better.
Jayden Daniels has the potential. No, listen, it's very simple. His ceiling is way different.
Mm-hmm.
Because of his natural athletic ability and how he started off his first year. But let's not forget, I'm not saying he had to run that Jayden Daniels did, but why nobody not talking about Marcus Stroud like that no more?
Because he had that sophomore slump. TJ.
What I'm trying to say is, what we have to do is let's start celebrating these gentlemen off their off their resume and their body of work.
Yeah.
That is the thing. See, we are as a society are turning into some of the right now. This he had a great season, and in Washington D.C. we needed that. That's great for the city.
Yep.
Right? Needed that. Now they got some pieces. Now they good. They can compete like it used to be, and it's excellent and it's beautiful. With that being said, let's see him come back to work.
Yep.
I want him to boogie, but that's what I'm saying. Jalen Hurts' body of work. So no, I'm not taking Jayden Daniels over Jalen Hurts, somebody that's been to 2 Super Bowls in less than 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm not. Name that. Besides Joey B. Well, we only went to 1 AFC Championship game, but yeah, come on, man. You got to win. Keep winning. So let's see what he does this year. And then we can talk about, do I think potential-wise? No question about it.
Yeah.
Will I take him over Dak Prescott? Yes, right now.
Mm-hmm.
Will I take him over who else? Anybody in New York in Russell Wilson? Of course. So right now, he's number 2 to me. But you're not better than going to a Super Bowl champion and somebody that's been to 2 Super Bowls. Come on, and face the adversity, then bounce back and can do what he's had to do. I want to see. Let me see what Jalen does when he off. Let me see what Jalen does when he off 2 or 3 games. And now everybody was saying, Jalen, man, we love you, baby. We love you. Yeah, hey, at the crib, we get a little. Hey, look here, JD5. You got 5 more chances to keep throwing 3 interceptions game, or the next time you go to this roof.
They be waiting for him on the bubble.
Yeah. The next time you at Eddie V's at Tyson's Corner, yeah, we out there.
For sure.
Yeah. You keep on. You play for the hometown team, and you man, look here. Shit, I done been there. Hey, look, I done had them conversations. Hey, ho. Springs, man, Mars and that, but look here, man. They say what they want.
Yeah.
And it's love, and that's part of being playing for
Yeah.
such a, those fans like that. You love that,
Some
when they
passionate
talk shit.
fans out here, boy.
Yeah,
Hey,
for
speaking
sure.
of that, they just had the opening camp the other day. They had the whole damn Loudoun County
Kobe
Parkway
was there.
Yeah,
Kobe went.
I went.
What, 5 o'clock in the morning? They had the damn people out there.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, he went.
Yeah,
Coach Milton,
you
that's
there,
what I'm
Coach?
saying. And you
Yeah.
ain't even, hey, and this what is wrong with our list, to our listeners and viewers. This is the problem. This man went out there. Coach Milton live out there, and
right
he
around the
ain't.
corner.
Come on, man. You ain't even reach out to the man.
Man, you don't know what I did.
Yeah, I do.
You know,
Yeah, I do.
man, we went to the Silver Diner, the one with the bar in Ashburn.
Nah, no, you did. No, you did. No way. You almost got me. I thought about it, but then when you went like this, no way. Knock it off.
All right, man. Before we get out of here, let's talk about some college football, man. We just going to touch on a couple things. First, let's talk about the top 10 rankings, the top 10 teams that they have ranked ahead of the 2025-2026 season. So number one, they got Texas starting the season off at number one. They got the young boy Arch Manning, who's the leading Heisman candidate. They got a defensive back that's supposed to be like that. Barron, I believe is his last name. And then they also got an end and a linebacker that's supposed to be, All-Americans. I think Simmons and Hill Jr. So, their team is balanced. They have a lot of expectations. I don't know. You think that they're a legitimate number one team and they're the team that we should be looking out for in terms of
what's the rest of the top 10, Cole? Texas.
I'll run out the top 10 real fast. So you had Texas 1, Penn State 2, Ohio State 3, Georgia 4, Clemson 5, Notre Dame 6, LSU 7, Alabama 8, Oregon 9, and Miami rounds off the top 10.
Where was Notre Dame at?
Number 6.
Yeah. I don't mind it. I'm quick with it. I don't mind that top 10. I just think it's crazy that Penn State is ranked over Ohio State.
I thought I just look okay. Maybe I'm looking at the wrong shit. I thought Ohio State was number 1 and Notre Dame was number 2. Huh? No, Notre Dame was number 2 at the end of last season. Gotcha. Okay, I must have been looking at the wrong one then. Okay, because we had number 1 Ohio State, number 2 Notre Dame, and Texas was 4. Yeah, that was last year. That was 25-26. Okay. Last year, yeah. Gotcha. My bad. Okay. And just in case the viewers and listeners want to know, Florida State comes in at number 42. Hey, that's foul. That's foul.
No doubt.
Yeah, hey.
No doubt.
Yeah,
and we're gonna jump in the top 25 when we beat the OG, Mr. Fredo. We're gonna beat your team on August the 31st at 7 o'clock.
That's Alabama, right? That's tough.
Yeah, we play them first game of the season.
That's a hell of an opener.
You must ain't see August. You must ain't see. Hey, August 31st. Man, listen, don't call me. Hey, nobody. Man, I'm telling you. But because you got that, man, that day of football is gonna be incredible. Ohio State.
Yeah, Ohio State, Texas, Alabama, Florida State, LSU, Clemson, Notre Dame, Miami, Tennessee, Syracuse. That's gonna be a tight game. Auburn and Baylor. So rewind and start from the top, Coach Milton. I tell you what we do. Let's make our predictions in terms of who gonna, because that opening week is a monster. Crazy. So let's make our predictions who we think is gonna win those opening week matchups. All right. So we got the first game, Ohio State versus Texas.
Go ahead. Who you? I got Texas upsetting Ohio State.
I got Texas too. It's not even an upset because they number 1.
Yeah,
Okay, go ahead.
I got Texas too because I think Archie he got to start out strong. Then the next one is Alabama, Florida State.
That's not. Oh, you got jokes too. Oh, because I get on. That's how you want to go. Because I talk about the Flames. I talk about the Flames, and now you want to.
That's like the Blue Devils and Executive 3. You see what I'm saying?
Y'all petty, man.
The second game.
No. So I'm all seriousness. I'm gonna go with Florida State with the points. They get 100 points, right?
So look, hey, I'm going with Alabama. Next game, I got Florida State.
Here's what I will say.
I got Florida State.
I will say. Mm-hmm. Let that game be close. The old boy out of there. The Alabama coach, he out of there.
Yeah.
I got
let it even be close. He gonna lose his job early in the season.
So you know Alabama issue is the same issue that they had last year. Remember when we was might remember. You remember when we was talking about Alabama in the preseason last year? They didn't know who they was going to have at quarterback. You remember?
That's what I'm saying. They still ain't got no quarterback.
Yeah, they can't decide who gonna play quarterback for them, and they got this superstar receiver, man. Look, y'all need to make a decision because y'all gotta get him the ball early and often.
They got to work on their timing. They got to work on
quarterback from Alabama transferred to what did he transfer? The number one quarterback from class of 24. He would did he go to Notre Dame?
No, we got a redshirt freshman supposed to be like that.
Salen. His name is Sayan. Did he go?
He played for. Shit.
Did he go to Florida State? Is that Florida State's quarterback?
No.
Relax.
No. He at Ohio State.
I'm not trying to be funny.
He at Ohio State.
Nah, we got a quarterback. We got a quarterback, but I don't think he not from Alabama though.
No.
Did he go to Ohio State?
Julian Sayin went to Ohio State.
There you go. Yes, because he was the number one quarterback coming out in 24. The number one ranked quarterback coming. So I know he transferred from Alabama. So he's at Ohio State.
He was a 5-star 2024.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. My bad. Okay. So the next game is LSU Clemson.
I like Clemson to beat LSU. I like them to upset LSU.
I like
you got now you got
who you got, Coach?
I got I'm gonna go with Clemson. But you got two Heisman hopefuls, Klubnik and Naismith. Shout
out to my young boy Juju Preston, freshman wide receiver at Clemson from Freedom High School in Woodbridge, Virginia, and also Hayfield High School. He was the best receiver in the state of Virginia, and he still holds the record for I think touchdowns scored in a career in the state.
Dope.
He had Clemson.
He had Clemson. He a true freshman.
Salute.
That's what's up. Yeah. So you got Cade Klubnik and
he was out. He was on that perimeter for us.
Nice. So Clemson, and then you got Notre Dame versus Miami.
Notre Dame, man, cut it out. Pumi, hey, Pumi better not try to come back that week if they win.
I like Miami. I like Miami.
Of course you do.
I'm gonna go with Notre Dame. I like the running back. I like Love. I like the dude from Notre Dame, the running back.
Yeah, old dog do too. Hey, last year in the national championship game, I repeat, in the national championship game, old dog kept saying, "Get a ball to number 4. Get a ball to number 4. He can boogie." Look, he gonna do his thing this year.
Yeah, he tough.
He nice.
Yeah,
he nice.
He the real deal. So he
had a knee injury last year.
Yeah.
He was playing with that big knee brace on. I was like, oh, I can only imagine. He had that knee brace on, and he was all the way healthy. Slim.
He had probably one of the best 10-yard runs I've seen in a long ride.
That was tough. Yeah.
Nice. So he's a dark horse for the Heisman too this year. He's a dark horse.
Yeah, he was. With that being said, the boys from Miami.
Who their quarterback?
I don't care.
They got the Georgia. Carson Beck.
Oh, he down there on the beach.
Right. I forgot Carson is there. That's right. Yeah. He another Heisman hopeful dude. Okay, Carson is there. That's right.
What's the next game?
All right, Tennessee, Syracuse.
I like Tennessee. No, I
Tennessee.
apologize. I like Syracuse. Syracuse.
Yeah,
I love their
Tennessee.
head coach.
The head
I love
coach is dope. Yeah,
the head coach.
I'm gonna go with Tennessee.
Yeah, I like Tennessee's quarterback. I like Tennessee's quarterback.
Yeah. I like Syracuse to upset
Well, you know they ain't got the quarterback from last year, coach.
What's his name? Emmitt, whatever his name.
Yeah,
Oh, he had UCLA.
He's UCLA. God damn. Okay, well.
You don't want to play with him because he wasn't gonna show up anyway because they wasn't paying him.
Yeah, and then you see the shit they put out. Said, oh, he just wanted to go to UCLA to return home. Get the hell out of here. Get the hell out of here. All right, so then we got Auburn, Baylor. I
like Baylor to upset Auburn.
Yeah, Baylor. Yeah,
I like
and
Baylor.
It's at Baylor too. It's at Baylor. Yeah,
that's why I like them.
What's their ranking?
Neither one of them are ranked.
I'll go with Baylor.
Yeah. The next game is Georgia Tech, Colorado, in Colorado.
I mean,
I'm gonna go with Colorado just because.
Go with Colorado, man. Seeing your coach fight like that, man. Shit, you can't be nothing. I mean, it ain't. I don't even care if you don't like if you didn't like him and he was your coach.
Yeah,
you got to be inspired there. Yeah. And you going, and especially the home opener in Colorado. First game,
gonna be crazy.
It's gonna be crazy. It's in Colorado.
That place is gonna be bananas.
Colorado should pay Deion 3% of all revenue coming through there. You know those restaurants, those hotels, man. Come on, man.
Hey, and everybody was upset because they retired Shador and
Travis.
I said, man, it ain't had nothing to do with football. It was all that money they brought through Colorado. That alone, their jerseys deserve to be retired.
You gotta understand it's a business.
Income that $10 million was damn neir $100 million in a weekend.
The business.
Get out of here.
The business.
Yeah,
I am a business. Y'all.
Them jerseys will forever hang in the rafters.
Man, listen, if I was, hey Cole, if I was them boys, I would have been like, no disrespect to y'all. Y'all paved the way. But y'all were football players.
Yeah.
I am a business.
Yeah.
You gotta think, I'm getting paid to do this.
Yeah.
Y'all was taking money under the table.
Underneath.
I'm on commercials. I'm doing, come on, I am a business. Y'all were football players.
Hey. They done raised the damn the enrollment at the school.
Ticket prices don't went up.
Businesses in
restaurants. Think about it.
Hotels out. Man,
think about it. Hotels is being booked.
Hey, they won't do none of that when Stewart was there. Get out of here.
No. Wait a minute. Hold on, coach.
I'm talking about the selling up. I'm talking about.
Wait a minute. Hold on now. They had a run. No. They had a run. They had the running back. What's the run? Bieniemy. Hold on. Eric Bieniemy, Coach Chris Hudson. They had Deion Figures. If you can go to ESPN and watch all our listeners and viewers, go to ESPN and watch the 30 for 30 with Coach McCarthy.
Mm-hmm.
Right. That 30 for 30 will help give you some information on just how crazy it was when he was there. When he had it going.
And he was special.
Shout out to Phil Savoy, Washington, D.C. legend, on the front cover of the sports magazine, Colorado, coming off of that 1991 national championship. You got to remember. So let's like we said, put some respect. He won a national championship, right? A national championship. You gotta show love. Back then. Now what happened was they've had good players come through there since, but when Coach McCarthy, they just never was able to bring that type of back. Right. So that's what I want to start with. Coach Milton is right, but we want to just clear it up and show. Like I told Kobe, I am football. So trust and believe. I'm a huge fan because Deion Figures and Chris all them boys, man, they got one of the best defensive back teaching tapes.
Yeah.
And it changes your life. I forgot the name of it. I will I forget, Bump and Run or whatever it was called. And all they did was show all the practice stuff from the practice to then how it correlates and how it transferred to the game. And they had 2 Jim Thorpe Award winners in one secondary.
Okay.
They yeah, they was like that.
Okay.
Jim Thorpe, I'm the best in the country, right? 2 of them, right?
That's crazy.
One won it one year, Deion Figures, and then Chris Hudson came right back and won it right after him.
That's dope.
So they had some dogs. Chad Brown was there from the Seattle Seahawks. Man, that was a monster. So they had some dogs in that particular. But once those guys left, they really and McCarthy left. I think they couldn't find that coach to sort of bring it all the way back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But now that Deion is doing it, man, I mean, it's going. I mean, that's what I'm saying. If you're a business owner, how can you got to be rooting for him. So I'm going for Colorado. Sorry about that. We get to listeners and viewers. One thing about us, we get to talking about crazy topics and we just bounce it off of each other, the ideas and everything.
And then the last game on that slate for the day, and I don't know the timing, but the last game is Virginia Tech versus South Carolina. I don't even think that's going to be close. South Carolina going to run away with that one. I will say Virginia Tech got the quarterback.
Because my young boy there running back.
Yeah, and the quarterback will be back this year too.
Well, you ain't the only one that got a young boy on the squad.
We got a tackle out there, Mr. Evans.
My young boy.
we got a shout out Christian Cheese Evans.
And he got my last name, so you know he can book. Yeah.
Oh yeah, young and a beast.
Yeah, he's young and hard.
He just left here this morning, headed back. They start camp tomorrow, I believe. Yeah,
that's what's up. That's what's up. So man,
that's the slate right there, man. That's a hell of
and they got a super late night game coming on the East Coast at 11:30. It's Utah versus somebody. If I'm not Fresno or Utah something, it don't come on till 11 o'clock Eastern though.
Is it Utah? Is it BYU and somebody?
I thought it was Utah. It might be BYU. I don't know. It literally don't come on to that last game, but at 11,
Utah worth staying up for. They definitely Utah, BYU. Don't
that's a mean. Hey, that's almost like college football. That's like the college playoffs in some of them games.
Yeah. Week 1. Ooh, Lord, how much?
But look, coaches getting smart. They like, man, we got to play this type of schedule now. Because if we plan on going to the playoffs, we got to play everybody.
Strength of schedule is crazy.
Yep.
They play UCLA.
So it's Utah versus UCLA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That's a good matchup. That's a good matchup.
It's at the end of the. I'm just saying, like, to have those type of caliber games and then a late night game, man. That's it, man. That's a football person's. Come on.
Well, shit. Well, depending, what time is the Colorado game, Cole? Because unless they playing early in the morning, that's gonna be a late night game too. Well, not super late, but it'll probably be right before that one. Because they usually kick off if they playing in Colorado, they ain't kicking off to 8, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock.
I'm fine out.
Because either they go super early in the morning to play that 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock game. The 12 o'clock game. Or they play at night. They play the night slate. So
Colorado play at 8 o'clock.
There you go. So it'll be Colorado, then the Utah game.
Right. But that's 5 o'clock my time. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, West Coast time. All them games.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So 8 o'clock my time that's why I was saying they play the last game at 11:30.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be up at 9 watching football till midnight.
Yep, sir.
Yeah. All right. Before we get out of here, let me get your Final Four predictions. BCS Bowl Final Four predictions.
I'm not giving you 4 predictions until I at least see week 1. No.
Yeah. So, can we watch the prediction?
It is a prediction. What you mean? You got 13 more games. What you mean?
You can predict the preseason prediction.
Preseason prediction. Okay. I'll do Texas, Ohio State, Penn State, in Miami.
Stop being difficult, nigga. Just give me the predictions, man.
How we gonna predict? How we gonna predict?
I'm just saying, people do it all the time, man. Just do it,
Yeah,
man. Just
yeah,
do it. The no cap show. We do what we want to do.
I gave you my predictions.
I'll wait for Coach.
So I'm gonna go Ohio State, Texas, Notre Dame.
You ain't got to say Notre Dame because he on the
He being honest with himself, man.
He don't believe that.
He do.
Nah, Notre Dame, and they had a hell of a recruiting class this year too. But anyway, so Texas, Ohio State, Notre Dame, and shit. That's basically your Final Four from last year. Penn State.
Yeah,
that's the Final Four. Well, Texas wasn't in there, but
Penn State wasn't nowhere near no Final Four.
Yeah, they was a game away.
Yes, they were.
Yeah.
I thought Penn State lost to Ohio State.
Now, I don't know. I can't remember who they lost to, but if they would have won,
but they were in the Final Four. Those were the Final Four.
Oh, teams. If they would have won, they would have went to the Final Four.
Yeah. I said
I thought you said no. I got you. I thought you said they was in the Final Four.
No.
My bad.
And I got, I guess, just for prediction purposes, I got it. I mean, I guess you got to stick with Texas winning it all. I mean, they tough, man. They tough.
Man, you don't know if they tough. You ain't seen Archie Manning throw Kobe.
We had a small sample size.
Hey, Coach Milton, he talking about predict.
Oh no, we got to see because we got injuries, we got all that. But on paper, Texas is tough. I'm looking at so.
Did you predict I was gonna walk over and turn the light on?
I knew. I don't know what you're gonna do.
Talking about predict, man.
I was waiting for you. I was waiting for you to pull the trash can out.
I was about to. I tried to get it, but it was too heavy.
Texas. Hey, but think about it. Texas got the linebacker Hill, and they got the two DBs. That's the top.
No, I like Texas, but I like Texas, but I got to see it. I got at least see week one. If you get me after week one, I got you. But I got at least see week. I want to see. Who is
Ohio State's running back?
I don't know. They got.
Outside of Jeremiah Smith, is he the only one? That's
Ohio State. All Ohio State do is reload. Now I ain't gonna. Come on, man.
No. So their running back both their running backs went to the league, right? So they
they already they got some. Yeah, they got some.
They had one in the championship.
Yeah, they had one. Yeah.
Then you already said they got the quarterback same. Yeah.
And then you got and what people sleeping on. Everybody talk about Jeremiah Smith, but they had a young that was their number 3 last year, number 17. I forgot his name.
Yeah.
Slim can book. Yeah. And that's one thing about why that people, all these people talk about these wide receiver U and DBU. Ohio State just quietly just keep putting great wide receivers 100%. Out there. I mean, just look in the last 5 years, you got Terry, you got Chris Olave, you got the what's the young boy that just signed a brand new deal up in New York with the Jets? Wilson. I mean, Slim. Come on, man. Yeah. The young boy in Seattle was a rookie last year. He did well. They put him. They one thing about
it, out, man. They put him out.
So they definitely got some more, firepower in the tank for sure.
Yeah. So then that defense is just going to be just as good, and they got what's his name, Matt Patricia as the coordinator, defensive coordinator.
And they got they got the safety too that finished All-American last year. He coming back, and he actually
Caleb Downs.
He coming back. They got some young.
Good ass game, man. That's gonna
be a great game. That's gonna be a great game.
I just think is
it at Texas or at Ohio State?
I thought it was at Ohio State.
At Ohio State.
Oh no, I changed that then. I gotta go with Ohio State.
Yeah,
that's gonna
be. You're not going in there. I don't care. Hey, Texas. Hey, I changed that. Wait a minute.
That's a tough place.
It's tough to go in week one.
week one
at
gonna
Ohio
be.
State, and it's probably a night. It's a 12 o'clock game.
I was gonna say, is that the marquee game for the day? It has to be.
That's that.
It
I think
should
that's
be.
that. I think that's that 1 o'clock, 12 o'clock game.
In Ohio
I'm
State.
putting my faith in Arch Manning.
Nah,
Nah,
I don't think so. I changed that. My bad.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Ohio State. I thought they was playing. See, I thought they was playing on like a neutral. You know how sometimes the two teams will match up in New York or play here or play there. I didn't know it was at the shoe.
Yeah,
It's gonna be tough to go.
So Texas at Ohio State, Alabama at Florida State, LSU at Clemson, Notre Dame at Miami, Tennessee at Syracuse.
Notre Dame is not winning that game, bro. They not, bro.
Auburn at Baylor, Georgia Tech at Colorado, Virginia Tech at South Carolina.
Man, get out of here, man. It's time to go, man. Show over, man. Hey, look, to all the viewers and listeners, we appreciate you rocking with us each and every Wednesday, man. We appreciate the support. Hey, you stuck with the fellas today. We was talking a little shit, just babbling on, but man, you know we aim to bring you that heat each and every week. Got a special guest next week, Ahmad Jackson, St. Bonaventure University, and also had a 10-year overseas career. Also was an All-Met player at O'Connell in the DMV. Back in the day, he'll come in. He's going to bless the show and talk to us about his basketball playing and coaching career. And also be looking forward for an interview with Mike Pegues, former DeMatha superstar. Currently, he's the head coach of Butler University. He also previously coached at University of Louisville and University of Cincinnati. So we got some great guests coming up. Tune in each and every week, 9 p.m. We're going to be here giving you that heat. We appreciate you like always. Respect and honor to you. And salute.
Salute. Respect and honor, fellas. Good night.